what it do? Special episode Friday Night Yerrr. We're in the Netflix era, so we had to review the Raw because people are having conflicted opinions about it. Oh, it was mid. Oh, Punk won. Oh, crying game. Oh, The Rock was in Final Boss character. Relax.
Bruh,
you gotta relax and think. Lock in.
Look, you want to know who had the most complaints about fucking Netflix, the Netflix debut of Raw? Mom Ray Hudson. If you'd have heard this nigga in the fucking group chat, he bitched about everything fucking possible, bro.
I thought it was fun.
Nigga, I did too. I was like, nigga, why are you watching wrestling?
Listen, Cam McMahon, Afro Comic 765, the road to 1K. I think we're at 820 now, so we're
825 actually. I looked before I got on. We're at 825.
825. But listen, shout out to everybody subscribing. Shout out to everybody watching the videos. Even just sending the likes. That's all. Listen, we'll ask for much.
Hit the notification bell. Like, subscribe. Hit the noti bell. Y'all know the YouTube algo bullshit.
We just need the 1K. But Raw, Netflix era. Niggas was talking about 3.5 hours. I think it was just 3 hours.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy. 4 matches.
It was a little awkward having an after show though, but I understood having the after show for Raw, but it was a little weird for the after Raw press conference, yo.
Yeah, for sure. Opened up Triple H just going through everything of WWE. No Vince, which is fucking crazy to me. The whole fucking 5-minute video package, no Vince at all, is fucking wild to me.
The new era.
I understand it. We're in the new era, the Netflix era. Hey, and then while Triple H was in the post-production, the post-media scrum, niggas was crying because he was saying face, heel, work, shoot, kayfabe. I give it to Triple H. He doesn't treat the audience like they're dumb anymore. You can't do that. We know what a face is. We know what a heel is. We know what a work is. We know all these terms.
Unless you're Logan Paul, who didn't allegedly. I think he was playing dumb just to play up the Hulk clip with Hulk Hogan. Shout out for the Hulk coming out. We're gonna
get the Hulk Hogan, but 5-minute video package. Niggas was crying because he used wrestling terminology. But you can watch Stars and just watch wrestling.
It's them Vince conditioned niggas, yo. They're
a belt. Yeah,
there's a whole.
You can't call it a belt. It holds your pants up. You gotta call it a title.
You gotta call it a title.
So I thought that was cool. That Tron, that new Clipper Stadium was fucking insane.
Yeah, the lights on the chairs and shit. I thought that shit was mad cool. It was a cool aesthetic.
It was a nice. You get to see. I'm pretty sure everybody can see the man.
Also, shout out the drones, yo. The drone shots were killer.
Drone shots are good.
And actually seeing the drones in the audience too. I don't know why that shit was so fly to me, but actually seeing the drones passing by the audience and shit. I was like, that's such a fucking
new camera angles in the entrance. I thought that was
the little swoop down joint from the fucking that shit was crazy.
It opened up with Triple H. We know Triple H is gonna open up the show. Just introducing the new era in wrestling. Thought it was pretty cool. But
it was. I concur.
What was it? What was Solo or John Cena came out next?
The Rock. The Rock came out after Triple H.
So The Rock came out as not Final Boss Rock. He came out as Corporate Rock. The Boss.
No, he came out as High Chief Sulu.
As Pat McAfee said numerous times. So the High Chief Sule, he got bestowed upon by the fucking Samoan Prince or King. I'm like, what Pat McAfee?
Whoever runs Samoa.
So I thought people saying shout out to Cody Rhodes for holding down the company for a year on his back, was out of character and stuff. But it's Boss Rock. You don't need Final Boss Rock. I know you need it for going into a storyline for WrestleMania, but The Rock can just turn it on whenever he like.
I was about to say.
He's just
I was
proud.
gonna say The Rock can turn them niggas whenever he wants to, bro. If he ain't proving
he's
nothing.
proud of the new era. He's proud of the position he's in. He's proud that Cody Rhodes has no complaints, no nothing, no negative.
He's proud of the money he just made from this Netflix deal. Let's not forget, this is a $5 billion deal, bro.
Rock doesn't have to do no more movies for the rest of his life. He's set.
But he's still gonna. That nigga talking about he said he was growing out the beard for a role.
For the love of the game. So he shout out Cody. He shout out all the Netflix and people. He shout out everybody pretty much. But just like this is a new era.
Can.
So that's what it was. I figured just you don't need Final Boss Rock for this moment right here. Like you get it whenever you need it. You can just turn it on and just be a dickhead whenever you feel like it. So
if Rock's proven anything, yo, it's that he can turn an audience on the flip of a dime if he wants to, bro. If Rock wants to get booed, he can get booed.
Had his daughters hold the title, had his mom there, of course. You know, that's what we had. So now the next thing was Tribal Combat. You had Solo come out, Roman Reigns came out, all his glory. And you know, I thought it was.
They had all the custom Kobe's, even though they were in the Clippers stadium. But
custom Kobe.
It's LA. LA is LA.
As far as the match, I thought it was a fine match. It was what it was.
Yeah, I liked it, bro. I liked the interference. I liked how two white Canadian guys managed to get in the business of all these Samoans beating the shit out of each other.
I like the fact that Kevin Owens interfered. I thought that was the best part of the match. Just like
I was low key waiting for Drew, but I forgot that he had the match with Jey.
I think Kevin Owens' interference was great for future storylines, not necessarily that.
I mean, it reminds you why this all started, yo. Why Kevin and Cody started, because Cody decided to team up with Roman Reigns, who fucked Kevin Owens over on numerous occasions over the last 4 years.
And then Cody came in and threw him off. And you know, we're not going to do it, and nobody else is going to really do it. But we are. Shout out to Solo Sikoa holding it down.
Yeah, bro. Listen, niggas can say what they want about Solo, the beginning, run of the bloodline. But yo, since the new bloodline started being built, or I guess the old bloodline now, I don't know. Since he lost the rights to be the bloodline. But either way, Solo stepped into his role perfectly, yo. He fit right in, yo.
It's not 4 years of holding it down, but while Roman was gone, he did his thing, and we criticized a lot.
He took the spot of the villain of SmackDown. SmackDown needs a hierarchical villain, because that's just the way wrestling is, and he did that, yo. Without a title, I want to remind folks, he did this shit without a belt. He was like, yo, I'm finna bring in these crazy ass Samoans, and we finna beat the shit out of niggas, and people are gonna hate us because we stole Roman Reigns' gimmick, and that's exactly what happened.
Hey, listen, full shout out to Solo. He went from the guy who went 0-42 allegedly, whatever the fucking number was, his losing streak was, to being the biggest villain in WWE, and just like holding that Ulafala that's bigger than a title, throwing Paul Heyman through a table, getting rid of Jey Uso, just like getting Jacob Fatu, Tama Tonga, Loa in there, and just like running roughshod over everybody. Held that over.
It managed to get most of the bloodline over while he was at it. Like, besides the infamous Tonga Loa, get well soon.
Yeah, shout out to them.
But I mean, Tama Tonga and Jacob Fatu are over, in my opinion. You see, yeah. You know how many niggas is yeah. You know what I mean? I love you, Solo.
It gave Bronson Reed his biggest run.
Yeah.
I thought, shout out to Solo. Let me say that. And the match was overbooked as fuck, but it's Tribal Combat. You're gonna expect it. Roman won.
It's also the debut on Netflix, yo. If there's ever a time where I'm gonna give you, if I'm gonna give you grace for overbooking a match, it's gonna be I'm gonna give you first time, new network.
I know. I'm not criticizing. I'm saying it in a positive way. So
yeah. But to all the people out there that are like, oh, it was so much for a fucking glorified hardcore match, this and that. Yeah, nobody got color, so it wasn't too bad.
Yeah, nobody got color.
And I honestly, I wouldn't even low key. I wouldn't have been mad if one of them got color. I really wouldn't.
It is tribal comment. Roman wins. He got the Ula follow from The Rock. They're like, oh, like people were crying about that. I'm like, relax. He wanted tribal combat. I mean, what do you want The Rock to do? I know The Rock in Bad Blood, he did all the gestures, he threw up gang signs and did all this shit. Whatever, you can still get it. Rock can turn it off, and you can turn it on. For this signature moment, Roman has been chasing that Ula follow for like 6 months?
Yeah, he been trying to get that shit back. Niggas forget. Solo pinned Roman in the middle of the ring. 1, 2, 3.
Definitely did. And he got it back. So it was a big moment. You got a good stare down by him and The Rock. So we don't know what could happen.
I did find it a little awkward that The Rock didn't mention Solo at all. Like, even when he was talking about Roman and everything. That's the only thing.
There was a backstage segment when he hugged Solo and said he did a great job.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that's on the WWE like TikTok, Twitter thing. So
okay. I just thought it was weird, like as he was talking about Roman reclaiming I just found it a little weird that he didn't mention Solo at all. I'm a nitpicker.
Right. I mean, everybody's gonna nitpick.
But other than that, I liked it.
Yeah, I thought it was good. And after that, you got Cena comes out.
I'm glad he addressed that he hasn't won a match in 5 years.
Right. Well, he hasn't won a title in 5 years, I think. But
I
beat Austin Theory.
Oh yeah, he did.
He hasn't won a title in 5 years.
2,000 and something days is actually a little longer than 2 years. I mean, a little longer than 5 years.
With the speech, it's kind of like iffy about, because we're hearing Cena's going to be a full-time wrestler, but I think he wants to make every moment count for that. So he's not going to wrestle full-time, really. So he don't know what he's going to do. So we
know he's going to be in the Rumble. We know
he's going to be in the Rumble. That's his. I think that's his focus, is just being a Rumble. So that is what it is. We all thought he was just going to be in the Rumble. I never thought he was going to be a full-time wrestler running wrestling a full-time schedule.
Yeah, I'm not expecting to see John Cena working matches week to week. I just don't.
We got that, and then we got Liv versus Rhea.
Mommy finally got her belt back.
I honestly don't think. I don't understand how people don't think Rhea was going to win that match.
Bruh, there wasn't no way. Look, I love the Judgment Day. Liv Morgan did her thing with this belt, yo. Niggas can say what they want about it, but niggas hated her, and that's how a heel's supposed to be. You're supposed to hate. And
this match was actually good. It was better than their other two matches they had. I'll say that.
Yeah.
So Liv did the job for Rhea. I mean, it's WrestleMania season. Liv's the bigger star. I mean, Rhea's the bigger star, and you need a title to put on her. And she won the title back. She never lost, etc., etc. Especially with the return of Becky Lynch probably coming, the return of Charlotte coming. We all know Alexa Bliss is coming back. Either way, I know Jordan Grace is pretty much done with TNA because a certain person is there. So we're probably getting a full-time Jordan Grace on the WWE roster unless she goes to NXT.
Which the NXT roster is but it makes me wonder with what happened. Could we be seeing a Roxanne Perez call up? We could, too?
But listen, WrestleMania, Jordan Grace versus Rhea Ripley. Oh my God.
Yo, a female meat match, yo. That's crazy.
People got to think about that. Rhea wins, and then your boy Biker Taker comes out. I can't call him MAGA Taker because it's completely different Undertaker. So Biker Taker comes out for no reason at all, and
Hey, look, the Undertaker has a job to co-sign every somewhat gothic wrestler that wins a belt at any point in time, okay? I'm never going to complain about an Undertaker cameo. Never, ever, ever.
Hey, he didn't get booed, so there you go.
Yeah, it's not about politics, folks.
Yeah, for sure.
For all the people out there, it's not. It is not about the politics. The politics are not why the Ho got booed and Taker got cheated.
Speaking of getting booed,
politics have nothing.
When it comes crashing down and it hurts inside, Hulk Hogan got super booed at fucking.
Yo, they got that nigga out of here.
Shout out to Jimmy Hart. Jimmy Hart is just like, maybe she get by.
Yo, he was like, let me wave this American flag, bro. I'm gonna just wave the American flag to the definite. Yo, what made them think that you were going to fucking march out fucking Hulk Hogan to promote a beer in the most left-leaning state in the country?
Besides Pennsylvania.
Yeah. What the fuck? Like, this is still the same man that said he was gonna drop the leg on Kamala Harris, yo. And you thought that he was gonna come out to cheers of adulation in fucking Los Angeles?
No.
What? That shit was so stupid, bro.
Yeah,
they could have done. Listen, they could have done a pre-tape, yo. They could have threw up a little video. It still would have got booed. But look, it made my heart happy to have Hulk Hogan come out and just get booed out of the fucking.
The ink's fucking dry. So Hulk Hogan still got his deal. He's still gonna get his money. The beer's still gonna get promoted. But yeah, maybe that's the last time Hogan comes out. So.
Yeah, bro. Bro, if you gonna bring Hulk Hogan out, look, I hate to say it, as a nigga that lives in Indiana, yo, bring him out here. You might get a better reception. This is a very right-leaning state. Bring him out. You don't send these niggas to the hubs of the Democratic Party and fucking march this nigga out. That's like, I don't know what they were thinking, bro.
They don't think but give out money at this point.
I think that low key, I think this might have been the play though. Like they were like, what's gonna make this shit go viral as fuck? Hulk Hogan. I mean, it was gonna be viral regardless.
Right.
There was too much star power on this show for it not to.
Well,
but that was like the icing on the cake.
The next match, Jey Uso versus Drew McIntyre. Travis Scott smoking a blunt.
Yo,
trying to pass it to Jey Uso, and Jey Uso made the right choices. Like, nah.
He was like, I can't.
He wanted to, but I was like, nah.
Pat McAfee wanted to get that motherfucker too, though. He was like Travis Scott with the sage. He was like, I can smell it, but he didn't let me inhale it. I was like, that's why I fuck with Pat McAfee.
I'm sorry, Pat. Listen,
he wouldn't let me inhale it.
If there's a white boy with diplomatic immunity, it's Pat McAfee. He can't do no wrong. He can't do no wrong on his own show. He can't do wrong on college game day. He can't do no wrong on fucking WWE. Now it's on Netflix. He really don't give a fuck.
Pat McAfee's royalty in Indiana.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like that nigga. I was gonna say that nigga's royalty here.
And then
like, Pat can do no
Drew
wrong.
came out and they start out hot on the outside. Jey, doing a dive on the outside. It was a relatively slow, not a slow match, but a short match, in my opinion.
Well, you gotta think they were the match before Punk and fucking.
But Punk and Rollins was like 20 minutes. I mean, it wasn't really that long either. But hey, Jey Uso won clean.
But with the surprise roll-up.
Shout out to the surprise roll-up. One of the most devastating moves in wrestling. We already know that. So I'll say at the end why people go, but nobody complained Drew lost. I thought I would think Drew will win, but the way the episode rolled out,
look, I went into it thinking that he was gonna win too. I went into it thinking I was like, this nigga's gonna catch a hate crime the way he's gonna beat this Pacific Island gentleman.
But Drew lost, and I understand why with the trajectory of the episode. Like once you saw Kevin Owens failed his interference, and then Roman won, you could kind of read the room a little bit.
Yeah. You know what I mean? They were trying to keep it. You could tell that this was going to be a positive trajectory show. Right. There wasn't going to be too many sad moments.
So next was a video package, and then Seth came out looking like something.
Yo, that jacket was fire though. Anytime a nigga come out with the crazy leather spikes, this nigga had on the Rita Repulsa inspired gear.
And Punk had the all-in jacket.
And hey, which about that match ended in the exact same way, the exact same sequence that CM Punk versus John Moxley.
Well, Punk's a mark for fucking what he's done or what Brett did. So, but I didn't realize that until later. But if you line them up side by side, that the ending of that match is the exact same. The level of plot armor CM Punk has right now is fucking.
That nigga ate a lot of finishers, bruh. That was the one thing I gave. Look, Monray in the group chat, that was the one thing that pissed him off the most about that match. He was like, "Oh, finishers just don't finish niggas no more." And I was like, "Hey."
So listen. So this is the longest description I'm giving a match. It's teacher versus student. Seth Rollins did all he could, but couldn't get rid of CM Punk. CM Punk got hit with 2 GTSs. He got hit with 2 pedigrees. He got hit with 2 motherfucking curve stomps. And he threw everything at him but a Phoenix Splash. He hit him with a real quick.
He hit him with the superplex into the broken arrow.
He sold a superplex into a GTH. What the? I mean,
Super Punk, yo.
Super Punk. And then he hit him with the go to sleep. The
double
the dizzy go to sleep.
So, just like John Moxley.
Seth Rollins, he pedigreed him on the table. He pedigreed him on the inside. Kick out at 2. It wasn't even 2.9. It was just 2. Then he hit
it was straight 2
with a curb stomp, rolled him over. Rollins lost his fucking ring awareness because he was right next to the ropes, and Punk just got his foot up.
Leg on. I thought he was just gonna put his hand on the rope. They were so close to it. I thought he was just
hit Punk with a superplex.
Reach the hand out, baby.
No sold a superplex into
a Falcon Arrow.
No, he didn't even get the Falcon Arrow off.
He didn't finish the Falcon Arrow.
GTS into a Diddy GTS, clean pin, 1, 2, 3. CM Punk wins. He cuts a promo. 46 is just a number, but also won.
But did you see the way he taunted Seth directly after the match? They show Seth sitting in the corner after the match, and then Punk just looks at him and hits him with the good old. I was like, oh, this nigga trolling.
46 is just a number, and also just one. And shout out to Punk giving he dedicated a match to Chris Bay, you know.
Yeah, get well soon. Once again,
also, and then Punk cuts a promo. He said Gunther can get it, Cody can get it. He just wants the title at Mania.
Hey, that's good old fashioned wrestling right there.
If you didn't think Punk wasn't winning this match, you lost your motherfucking mind.
Come on, I was about to say Punk. Listen, Punk was coming in too hot. You don't get a look. You don't get a come. He's not coming off of the Drew McIntyre feud and immediately losing to Seth Rollins. There was no way. They're gonna run it back.
Was good. It was a good match.
It was good. Once again, was it overbooked? Just a tad. But I'm gonna give him grace because, like I said, debut on a new network, yo. Why not fucking throw the whole kitchen
if you follow what went on in the show, Kevin Owens didn't get what he wanted. Drew McIntyre lost, and now Seth Rollins lost. And Seth Rollins, you thought the Roman Reigns heel turn was good? This Seth Rollins heel turn is going to be immaculate. He's going to blame the fans. He's going to team up with he's going to team with KO. And he's gonna team
Evil Shield is inbound, yo. We gonna get the Punk, Drew, Kevin trifecta. We're gonna get the Evil Shield, yo.
That's all we're gonna get, and it's fine. And now, I thought this show was fine. I give it about a 7.5. Because,
I'll give him the extra half point. It can get an 8 from me.
I feel as though this show was just a clean slate.
It was a tone
Rock's gonna
setter.
clean slate it with Cody, just being his boss. Roman's gonna clean slate, get the Ulo file back. Rhea's gonna clean slate and get her title back.
She's champ again.
CM Punk got his win against Rollins. So these are the only loose ends is what Seth is going to do, what Soul is going to do, what Drew's going to do,
What Kevin's
Kevin
gonna do?
What's the favor CM Punk needed from Paul? What Roman's going to do? Now that you got your Hulu follow back, what are you going to do? You going to challenge for the title? We're like,
are you a face or a heel, dog? That's what I need from Roman Reigns.
What are you?
Bro.
And then
I need a definitive. Are you a face or are you a heel? I don't care either way.
Rock's taking tequila shots with Cody in the parking lot. What's Cody gonna do?
Cody's ribbing him about the fucking the gray 5 o'clock shadow. I mean, you love it. You know what I mean? I'm okay with it, yo. We're smart fans at the end of the day, yo. We can't listen. You can't go back to being stupid. Look, kayfabe's not coming back, folks. Okay,
right?
It's not.
So the women's division is wide open.
Whole lot of promise in the women's.
We have to wait for the Rumble.
There's already. Well, we've also got to wait to see who this inaugural Intercontinental Women's Champion is going to be. We also got to remember there's 2 new women's titles in the mix now. There's now a Women's United States title and a Women's Intercontinental title.
So also, I do want to ask you, how do you like this pivot? Because I'm pretty sure they're going to feed Gable to Penta now. That the new pivot.
Oh yeah, they're finna serve that nigga up on a platter. As soon as he said, I'm tired of people saying that I can't beat luchadors. You can take the baddest, meanest luchador you got and send them at me next week. I was like, okay. And then we saw the little Penta graphic fucking halfway through the show. I was like, all right. And I'm sure that match is going to be amazing. I don't know what Penta's finisher is going to be because, like, pile drivers are illegal in the WWE. So, unless you're the Undertaker or Kevin Owens illegally pile driving Cody.
Now the trajectory of WWE is just weird now because we don't know.
I think the villains are poised for a come up at this point. Yo, we had a whole run where villains were at the top. When Roman Reigns was at the top, we had a whole run where villains, the Judgment Day, fucking evil niggas was running.
Now you guys got to sit back and wait. What's Roman going to do with the Ulafala? He doesn't have a title. He doesn't really need a title, but he would like to have one.
Of course.
We still got the Rumble. We still got Cody versus KO ladder match, so that's going to be good. Will Punk win the Rumble? Is The Rock going to be at WrestleMania? We still got the Chamber.
But
Seth Rollins.
Yeah,
we're still figuring out what KO, Seth Rollins, and Drew McIntyre are going to do. Because it's inevitable for that.
And all three of those are main event caliber.
We don't know who's going to face Rhea. Rhea has a title. We have a Charlotte, Becky, Jordan Grace incoming.
Yeah. You got possible call-ups from NXT happening too.
And
so
also,
you could have a Rock
also Tiffy Time's a new champion. So we're waiting on that.
Niggas know what time it is.
Also,
I'm intrigued to see babyface.
Also, what's Gunther going to do?
Well, we got the Gunther package, and he said he's back to making niggas he's back to breaking you niggas. His foot is, the ring general's foot is returning firmly to you niggas next, just so you know.
Also, more high towards main event caliber people. So we're waiting on return of Randy. We're waiting on Damian Priest. Maybe he'll do something. Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, KO. Y'all main event caliber. We already know he has a match with Cody. So we're waiting on that. Also, Logan Paul versus who's going to face John Cena at WrestleMania? Will Cena win the Rumble? It's a lot of things that can happen.
Whole lot of questions.
But you have to get our predictions on Friday Night Yerrr. Because we just doing this because Raw hit Netflix. But we're gonna peace out how our WrestleMania will work. And listen, I do have a question for you. How would you structure CM Punk's 2024 if he never got injured?
Ooh. A question for me or a question for the people?
You and Jamel, because I think if Punk stays, let's say Punk never got injured, right? So I think Punk will face Rollins, and then Rollins wouldn't face Drew. So you need Drew to face somebody else. Punk will win the title off Rollins, and Drew has to face.
Oh, so you think if there's no injury, we get CM Punk as the heavyweight champion?
I think so, and I think we've gone through enough long reigns that we can hot potato this title between him, Drew, Seth.
You ain't, listen, and folks may not like to hear this. Every nigga ain't got to hold the belt for a year, bro.
So I think if Punk still lost to Cody but never got injured, we would get Punk versus Seth at Mania. Punk would win. Drew can face somebody else. But if Seth faces Punk, then we will have that tag match would never happen. Or you gotta replace it.
Yeah. Between
him, Rock, and Roman. So you gotta. There's
a lot of little intricacies that could have. These little changes, like CM Punk not getting injured, could have drastically changed the landscape to what we're seeing right now.
But that could also been Kevin Owens. But Kevin Owens still had his match with Logan Paul and Randy.
True.
So now you need a new partner for Cody. And then Drew, you need a new match for him. And then it could trickle down. After you get past Mania and get that trickle down, it trickles down. I think.
Well, that's the beautiful thing with Drew. Drew still, even without that, Drew still got the grudge against the bloodline. So I think if anything, you would have gotten Drew more in bloodline business.
You could have Drew and Cody versus Rock and Roman.
Yeah.
Just off hatred alone, and then kind of like they have a little backstory now, but I think it would definitely been set.
Hey, did you see Drew flame Cody on Twitter with the picture of the hug, and he was like, "I just had to get closer to see if the necktie was as bad up close as I thought it was."
Yeah,
I was like, "This nigga's a troll.
But yeah, we're gonna go Friday more in depth. And what if Punk never got injured? We'll go in depth and talk about Wrestle Dynasty, because Dave Meltzer already said, "Oh, Kenny Omega's a god of wrestling."
They brought Tanahashi to tears, bro.
Okay.
They brought Tanahashi to tears.
And also, poor Belle Simone, if you don't know, so she's the greatest.
Oh God! What is the fourth belt? Because I know she's got the Rev Pro title, she's got the TVS title, and she's got the fucking the New Japan Strong title. What is the fourth fucking belt?
I don't know, because she originally thought it was going to have been 3 belts, but me and Sarah had another belt. So, and also we're going to talk about Zack Sabre Jr. stock. Did he have 2 bad main events back to back, or one bad main event and then the other one you have to follow? And Kenny gave.
Listen, and you will hear folks on Friday the problems that I have with Kenny Omega and Gabe not main eventing, regardless of
and
the
also
belt.
We are going to bring up Jon Moxley. Is he the MVP? There's a lot of things
of AEW.
Is he the MVP of AEW because he won 4 titles? He won it off necessity, not just like deserving it. He's just like the guy that's.
Yeah. Did they put the belt on him because he was the only viable option? Is the real question. We also got Young Bucks as New Japan Tag Champions.
Yeah, they're not they're the actual New Japan Tag Team Champions.
The heavyweight tag champs, not the junior.
They were junior a bunch of times, and they want to get heavyweight.
Oh yeah, the low key they for at least I know for a little while they were coming close to having the record for most junior heavyweight title.
We're gonna have a deep dive show on Friday, but we did want to talk about Raw on Netflix after that. So I'm surprised.
Tell you niggas to quit hating, God. Enjoy wrestling, bro. Just enjoy the wrestling.
That's what we're trying to do. That's what we're trying to do. But you know, the road to 1K is still a climb there. We're still trying. So check us out Friday.
Only a matter of time.
Oh yeah, for sure. And then I had to get used to Netflix again. I had to. I was like, oh, I can watch it back on Netflix. It's just like, and it was commercials.
Yeah,
it was commercials playing. I was like, wait, I can fast forward.
Yeah. Well, except for during the live feed,
the watch back. I woke up in the morning. I woke up a little extra early. I was like, well, I can watch this match over again. I'm sitting there just like, oh, well, I can fast forward it. Oh, I can watch this on my tablet. Oh, it's just like the accessibility of it is kind of crazy. Like when we get in the full swing of it.
But that's why it was such a big deal. Netflix is in 80% of the world, yo. That's the most people that have had eyes on a live Raw show ever.
So Raw on Netflix, it beat Squid Game 2 already. So it's just like the dividends it's going to get from it is.
Give Roman Reigns the Emmy, goddammit. Paul Heyman was right. Give that nigga an Emmy, yo. Give him an Oscar, too, just for the fuck.
The dividends both are going to feel from this is it's going to be real.
Oh, yeah. But listen, I do want to give WWE some flack because though they said, oh, this is the highest gate in WWE history, you forget to preface that with you were also in the most expensive state in the United States. So, of course, the tickets were an exorbitant amount of money. So I bet it was the highest gate. 17,000 people paying premium prices. What the fuck do you expect?
I see some views. Somebody paid $500 and it was pretty good seats for $500.
Which is still, in this economy, that's a pretty penny.
It's still a pretty penny. I will be at SmackDown when it goes back to 2 hours. And then, I'm going to have to pay them tickets.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
It's cold world.
That's a fact.
We'll be back with a more immersive show, more deep dive show. Is Kenny Omega the best ever? Hey, Brock came back from the same disease, and Brock would dig some of his best work. And Kenny,
yeah, but Brock did do some of his best work post diverticulitis.
And Kenny, just him and Gabe Kidd. I mean, I had my doubts on Gabe Kidd. Don't get me wrong.
Hey, but Kenny made that nigga look clean. Don't get me wrong. We're also going to talk about how apparently you just can't have fucking heel announcers.
Oh yeah,
anymore.
most definitely. Don't get me wrong, Kenny carried that match, but
he did. Oh, there is no question. Anyone who thinks otherwise, what are you smoking? How can I get in contact with the person?
Don't get me wrong, but with that, do not be surprised if Gabe Kidd gets the title out of this in New Japan.
Oh yeah.
The War Dogs stocks have gone skyrocket because they're already saying match of the year is January. Like, stop it, relax.
Yeah, cool it out, people. We understand it's Kenny Omega. We love Kenny too. Okay,
unprotected chair shots and flippy shit. We get it.
Yeah, they got color.
So yeah, Africana 765, Cam McMahon. You see us back on Friday.
Talking wrestling.
All the wrestling. And then, the A-Dub, New Japan, WWE.
Sensitive Tony Khan.
It's going to be a lot.
He was bad-mouthing AEW too much. It was completely a New Japan decision.
Matt Morgan come out and say some shit. But hey.
Matt Morgan said, "Thank you for fearing for your life, bro. We appreciate it."
We got this out of it, so yeah.
You'll love to see
CM Punk. We might see him.
Super Punk all the way.
We'll see y'all. Enjoy yourself.
Peace.